Well, hey my fellow video gamers and Let's Players, I'm JuddlePlays, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Sly 2 Band of Thieves. In the last episode, we started the game by trying to retrieve all of the clockwork parts that for some reason made their way from the volcano in Russia to a museum in Cairo. I'm not exactly sure how they got those pieces out of the volcano, because that volcano was kind of active. And how they did that in only 1 year, because this game takes place... Actually, no, 2 years. Yeah, I don't know either. And my throat does not want to know either. Anyways, in this episode, we are going to be starting by going into Episode 1. The Black Chateau. You already knew that because I showed it to you in the last episode. Now, look at that lizard's orange tank top. That is cool. Let's start.
I had to call in a few favors to get the goods on the Claw Gang's local operator, Dimitri, a sort of underworld celebrity, equally at home in high-class art circles and shady back-alley crimes. He was once a passionate young art student who worked hard to develop his own visionary style. Unfortunately, the art world wasn't quite ready for his kinetic aesthetic. So he gave them what they wanted, and started forging old masterpieces. His way of punishing those with bad taste. Dimitri now runs a nightclub on the west side. The thumping music, colorful light shows, and a hint of danger lure in chic young patrons from far and wide. And it's here, hidden somewhere, where we'll find the clockwork tail feathers. What Dimitri plans to do with the clockwork part is beyond me. But those plans end tonight.
Sly Cooper and the gang in The Black Chateau. Yes, this game kind of acts like a movie. I know it's a little weird, but it kind of does that. And also like a movie, this is the only time in the game that it does this. We have a little bit of a cinematic showing Paris, the, I guess you could say, open world area of this episode. Each episode has its own little open world, so that's why I'm not going to be calling it an open world game. It's just like this episode's hub of sorts, if that makes any sense. But yes, now we are here. We can only play as Sly or go to ThiefNet right now, which that's, like, right here's ThiefNet. We only have 99 coins, so we cannot buy any of these. Bentley can get the Trigger Bomb, Murray can get the Fists of Flame, and Sly can get the Smoke Bomb. If you have not played this game, yes, we can play as both Bentley and Murray, but as of right now, we can only play as Sly. Because there's only one mission we can do, and that's a Sly mission, which I guess is up here.
I tell you, Bentley, it's gonna be a real pleasure robbing this nightclub.
I share in your enthusiasm, but before we hit the inside, we'll need to do a little reconnaissance work.
What do you have in mind?
I've installed this special antenna on the safe house to help with our first job, hacking into Dimitri's satellite array. The coordinates for the job start beacon have been uploaded to your binocular. Make your way to this position, and I'll give you a full briefing on our objective.
I'm on my way.
Yes, this is how missions work in this game. You'll be given an icon right there, and you can press the R... Actually, no, not the R1 button. You can press R1, R3, I mean, L3, and that will show the little icon there. I'm not... Oh, wait. Bentley is currently showing that. Also, see these right here? These are bottles. Well, I'm not going to be collecting all the bottles in this game, but I thought I would show you the bottles anyways, because why not? And while Bentley is talking and I'm talking over him, I might as well get a few coins, because I am sometimes not the greatest at getting coins, and whenever I play these Sly Cooper games, I speed through them, which is a habit I wish to resolve. Hopefully, I probably won't.
I need you to hack into Dimitri's communication array so that we'll have access to his database.
How am I supposed to do that?
To start, you'll need to get to the top of that tower. Then reposition the satellite dish to point at my safe house antenna. If you want to climb on stuff, jump and hit the circle button to grab hold. Try climbing up that pipe.
Jump and press the circle button to climb pipes. I'm on it.
Yes, that's a major mechanic of this game, jumping and pressing the circle button. Also, let's stealth attack this guy, because we can. Yeah, that stealth attack is done by pressing the triangle button right behind them and then pressing square.
Holographic markers near interactive objects like the satellite dish. When you're near these markers, press the circle button to use the object.
Yeah, something I really like about that is if you do it fast enough, you can cut out Bentley talking there, which is really nice. Now, one other thing you might want to know is that since this game is stealth-based, if you run right next to an enemy, they will notice you. And I almost got noticed by that enemy, but I was able to just attack him beforehand. We can climb up these kind of pipes, too. They're not even pipes, they're lampposts, Jordan. What are you talking about? Pipes were, like, the pipe we just climbed up was a pipe, which in all honesty was pretty thin. But it allows us to climb up the pipe, I guess, and inverted camera controls. I switched them last episode, but I'm still not used to them. I'm not exactly sure why I did not talk there, but I decided not to talk there. And that was another bottle, because it just was in my sight. Now, I will collect most bottles that are in my sight, but ones that are kind of out of the way, I am not going to collect, because as I previously said... Okay, sorry. I thought he was explaining the bottle mechanic, which he does eventually when you collect a bottle when he is not talking, but since I've been collecting bottles while he has been talking, he has not went over the bottle mechanic. Basically, there are, if you can see, 30 bottles in each level. I shouldn't even say level. 30 bottles in each episode. Once you get those, you can go to the secret safe in the episode and you can actually get a secret ability. Some of them pretty good, others not so much. I like the secret abilities in Sly 1 more than the ones in Sly 2, because Sly 1s are kind of useful. And now this satellite array takes information. I don't know how it works. And this is the job completed screen. I really like it.
Nice work, Sly. I'm downloading from Dimitri's mainframe as we speak.
All in a night's work. So, where do we go from here?
Your next job is to break into the nightclub and take some reconnaissance photos of the clockwork tail feathers. Get inside. You'll have to sneak through an old wine cellar beneath town.
Okay, I'll head up for the cellar.
Keep in mind, not every single mission is like this. When you finish a mission, you will usually not be prompted to go to another mission. After this little segment of 2 missions here, this will be a lot more open with a lot more missions that you can actually do. But as of right now, it's still in the introduction. They're trying to introduce us to stuff, and I guess I can get into a combat fight with this guy. And that did not last long at all because I shot him. I shouldn't say shot him because I did not shoot him. I banged him into the water. That also didn't sound that great. But this mission, I believe, is... what is it? It is breaking and entering. I almost said satellite sabotage, but that was the one before. And that is some nice alliteration, too. I really like that.
Good to see you, little buddy. I guess the way through the wine cellar is guarded by those rats. Bentley thought you might like some help clearing them out.
Sounds like fun. You and me, back to back?
Totally. Outnumbered, fighting impossible odds. It's perfect.
All right, pal. Let's get to it.
I never really mentioned it, but if you come from the first game, yeah, somehow Murray became a badass in 2 years? I'm not sure. Maybe because he saw a whole bunch of things with clockwork, because if you remember, he did scream in that one cutscene or something, and was that the last guy? Yes, it was.
Let me lower those bars for you. There you go. To get over this thing, you'll have to double jump. Hit the X button to jump, then, while in the air, press it again to get some extra air time. Looks like you're on your own from here.
I'm used to it. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, partner.
Now, something I don't get, Murray can double jump in this game. He could totally jump over that. Like, he could come with us if he wanted to. Now, I believe there's a lot of objects that I can get coins from in here, so I'm not going to be going over there quite yet, Murray, because I would like to buy as many gadgets as I possibly can, which that might be a goal of mine in this Let's Play. Buy all the gadgets in the game. I am not going to... I may purposely try to do that, but that's another thing I really don't do much in these Sly Cooper games. I usually only buy the items that you need in order to progress, because later in the game you'll find out that some items from ThiefNet are actually required in order to progress in a mission, but that will not be for a long time. But I mean, it'd still be nice to have a few extra power-ups that I could use on my leisure, because I obviously do not explore areas as much as I probably should explore them. And this game, you can find a lot of stuff, especially, like I said, in this game, by exploring and not just doing the missions. Now, lasers, how are you doing? Can I, like, hit this? Oh, yeah, I can. I wasn't exactly sure if I could, like, hit those there, but I can. Also, we can crawl under things here. I'm not... Could you do this in Sly 1? I'm not sure. I don't think crawling in Sly 1 was actually a thing. Now, there is a guard there, but for some reason he could not hear me doing that, like hitting the bottles. Usually if you hit the bottles, they would probably hear you, but I guess they are really deaf. Even though if I did not do this correctly, it could be kind of bad. And I was afraid something bad was going to happen if I attacked them, because I remember... It might have actually been alerting the guards, not attacking them. Or by that, I mean, like, secretly attacking them. Because as you saw right there, doing that secret attack, or stealth attack, you do not alert the guard that you hit. You will possibly alert other guards, because it does make noise, and these coins jumped through the jail cell. So that is the thing. Also, this guard is a little more tricky. Because as you see, he is moving back and forth with his little light. So what we have to do is we have to go under here and wait for him to move his light, which is kind of hard to see. I believe the light is gone. There we go. I don't know why, but for some odd reason, it was really hard to see the light there, at least on my TV screen. I think this was a little different in the original version. It might be a weird lighting glitch from the HD collection, but I don't want to blame too much. Now, before he actually stops talking, I already did the sneak attack that he was describing us to do. Yeah, in these tutorial sections, I'm going to be doing a lot of things faster than Bentley is going to be telling us, because I have played this game many times. I remember times where I'd actually purposely bring my PS2 over to my grandmother's house, and I'd spend hours upon hours playing Sly 2 through, because I just loved the game so much, and even to this day, even though I have not played it in probably about a year, I still love this game about just as much. Now, I think I actually have to sneak through these lights here. Well, lights? What am I talking about? They're lasers, Jordan. They're not lights. So I can just sneak right through there and hopefully run up to this guy and then attack him. I probably could have ran all the way up to him and attacked him. And, oh god. Oh god, I don't think I've ever saw this before. There is a cool little face there. How you doing, face? I'm going to be leaving you because I do not have anything to deal with a face like yours. That sounds really mean, now that oh wait, I can actually hit this to get coins, but that sounds really mean while thinking about it right now, but it could be something. What if his face is not good, and he is actually a really ugly person? And by ugly person, I don't mean physically ugly, even though I kind of meant it when I said it, but I mean, like, mentally ugly, if that makes any sort of sense. You know, those people that you really don't like talking to that are really mean. Not like me, where I can sometimes be mean, but I'm always, at least most of the time, joking around. I'm not mean when I'm recording videos, though. At least I don't think I am. Maybe I made a video that might offend somebody. I don't know. Like, in 2016, there are a lot of things people can get offended by, and I probably would have got offended by that because I just broke a guitar, and I love guitars. Like, I can look at my guitar over in the corner right there, and I guess I can just break it. Oh god. The drum set must have cost a lot of money, because that gave us a good amount of money, and for some reason I could not grab that coin. And the burps are coming on, but as I usually say when I have burps, I did not have pizza because, well, usually when I am very burpy in an episode that I'm recording, it is because I ate pizza earlier. I don't know how that makes sense, but it's just something that's happened. Now, there's an air vent here. Bentley's going to be talking, but I'm going to cut him off because I know we can go in there after we break it. And now look, we are in an area with Dimitri and stuff. Now, I know what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to pull out the binoculacam and then take pictures of stuff out here, but the problem is we can't do that until Bentley stops talking. Like, you can literally go here and press the binoculacam and look around, but as you see, we can only zoom in on the sexy Dimitri right over here with a cigarette, He's probably going to die eventually, so hopefully that's not a bad thing. And also, I might have been a little too close to the mic, so sorry about that. But now, once he's done talking, we can go and take pictures.
That's our target. Dimitri, professional lounge lizard and international forger.
In my eyes, I feel like that picture was not all that great, because we only got the back of him. We probably should have got his face.
Generator seems to be powering the security systems down here.
Does that say, please do not blow up generator? Well, I hope we're not going to blow up the generator now. Let's see if I can get a good picture of these ones. I want to get them all down. Like that.
Genius. Dimitri's using the clockwork tail feathers as printing plates. Given their rare alloy, they'll never wear out. Unlimited forged money. That should do it, Sly. Head back to the safe house and we'll cook up a plan of attack.
Or since I'm watching Breaking Bad now, we might cook up some meth. Now, the only reason I made that joke is because he said cook up. I am really pathetic.
The recon photos are a grim reminder of what the modern thief is up against. Spotlights, stepped-up patrols. The sum of it all renders a direct assault impossible. To solve this puzzle, I'm going to need some more intelligence. First, replace this bugged painting with one Dimitri has in his office. Once in place, we should be able to listen in on his communications. Second, if you see the boss, tail him. We might learn something from studying his movements. Once we've got a proper understanding of the operation, those clockwork tail feathers are as good as ours.
I don't think it's going to be that easy, Bentley, because we have a lot of stuff we have to do before we actually have any chance of getting those clockwork tail feathers. But before we end off this episode, we still cannot play as Bentley or Murray, but we can go to ThiefNet and check what we have. So, what do I want to buy? Honestly, probably the smoke bomb will be the best for now, and we only have 57 coins after that, so there is no point in order to do anything else. But I could show you guys that if you go over to sell loot, you can sell stuff for coins, but we have not gone into what loot is, so that's something. But that is about it for this episode of Sly 2 Band of Thieves. In the next episode, we are going to be tackling the missions that are available in this first part of episode 1. Those missions being, if I can find them, follow Dimitri, and then there's another one I believe up here. No, it's actually over here. Bug Dimitri's office. And then there's one other one that pops up eventually that we are going to most likely do in the next episode. So, that is about it. I am JuddlePlays saying see you later and goodbye. That was a little different than I usually do outros. Oh, whatever.
Bye.